Writing equations of parallel lines. In this slide, you'll see you are given equation of the line and point of the parallel line. You have to find the equation of the parallel line, and you're given two ordered pair. You have to find equation of the parallel line that is parallel to the line that has those two ordered pair lying on them. Review vocab. So some things we should know before we begin this lesson. Slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, rise over run, and b is the y-intercept, the y value of y-intercept, where the graph crosses y-axis, and x value of ordered pair is 0. So it's written in the form 0b. Y-intercept is written in the form 0b. Point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1, where x1 and y1 are from the given point x1, y1, and m is the slope. Write the equation of parallel line to a given line through a given point. Steps. So we have to follow these steps. We have to make sure, rewrite the given equation in slope-intercept form, that is y equals mx plus b. Then we have to identify the slope once we write it in the form y equals mx plus b, which is m. Write the formula for slope-intercept form. So we write the formula y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. Then we plug in the slope from the step 2 in point slope form equation. We plug in the slope we found after rewriting the given equation in slope-intercept form in point slope form equation. Then we plug in the given points x1, y1 in point slope form equation. Then we simplify the equation. Then we move all numbers and variables with x one side of the equation, and we isolate y. So y equals mx plus b. We are writing final answer as slope-intercept form. Our final answer will be in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Write the equation in slope-intercept form of line parallel to given line y equals 4x plus 1 through given point negative 2, negative 9. So first step said write it in slope-intercept form. Step 1. Is it in slope-intercept form? So y equals 4x plus 1. It is. Now what is our slope? Identify the slope. The slope is 4. The slope is 4. Now we rewrite the equation point slope form. We write our point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 equals 4 into x minus x1. Do we know our x1 and y1? X1 and y1. X1 is negative 2. Y1 is negative 9. So we plug this in the equation over here. We have y minus negative 9 equals 4 into x minus negative 2. We see this will become plus and this will become plus. We have y plus 9 equals 4 into x plus 2. We simplify now. We have y plus 9 y plus 9 equals 4x, because we are going to distribute this 4 to x and 4 to 2. So we have 4x plus 8. Now we subtract 9 to undo addition. Both sides we want y by itself. We have y equals 4x minus 1. It's in slope-intercept form, and this is our equation. Line parallel to 4x plus 1 is y equals 4x minus 1. Same slope, different y-intercept. Slope is 4 for both. Y-intercept for the given equation is 1, and y-intercept for the equation we found is -1. They are different. Another way to do the same problem is by graphing. So if you don't know how to use point slope form equation, or you don't remember, you can always use graph. So let's try. So the point -2, 9 is already plotted for us here. -2, -9 is plotted for us here. Now we will use slope, since the slope of parallel line are same. This is y equals mx plus b. So m is 4. M is 4 over 1, we can say. Rise over run. So we go up 4 and right 1. Up 4 and right 1. From this point, -2, -9. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 and right 1. So one point is right here. That's one point. Then we do one more time till we cross y-axis. So let's go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and right 1. So another point is right here. It's crossing y-axis at 0, -1. So our b is -1. Now we plug everything in the formula. Mx plus b. We have our m and we have our b. 4x minus 1. This is same as the previous slide. We have the same equation using the graph. We can connect the dots. It's a continuous graph. But I don't have a ruler. Doesn't look like it's crossing that when I draw it. So let's try again. There you go. Crosses at 0, -1. Find the equation of the line passing through point -2, 3 and is parallel to the line passing through points -1, 2 and 3, 4. So first we have to find the slope of this line that passes through -1, 2 and 3, 4. So the slope for that line is change in y over change in x. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So our y2 is y2, y1, x2, x1. So our y2 is 4 minus 2 divided by x2 is 3 minus -1, which becomes 2 over 3 plus 1. So m is, the slope is 2 over 4, which is 1/2. When simplified, it's 1/2. And minus times minus is a plus, so that's why it was a plus sign. Now we know our parallel line, the slopes are same, so our m is 1/2, and we know our x1 is -2, y1 is 3 from the points over here. So we plug it in the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. You have y minus 3 equals 1/2 into x minus 2. This becomes a plus here. So you have y minus 3 equals 1/2 into x plus 2. Now you distribute this. Distribute half to x and half to 2. You have y minus 3 equals half x plus 1, because half of 2 is 1. Now you add 3 both sides. Your final equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Now we are going to use graph to find the equation of the parallel line and see if it's the same. So we already have the plotted points. Let's find rise over run for this one, where the line passes through -1, 2, and 3, 4. So our rise is 1, 2, 2, and our run is 1, 2, 4, 4. So it's 2/4. For this line, it's 2/4, which is 1/2 the m. So we know m. Now we plot the point -2, 3. -2 and 3 is somewhere here, right here. Now our slope is 1/2. So we go up 1, right 2. Up 1 and right 2 till we hit the y-axis. That is where the y-intercept is. Till we hit the y-axis, or till we cross the y-axis. So it's go up 1 and right 2. 1, 2. So we cross our y-axis right here, which is 0, 4. So our y-intercept is 0, 4. Now b is 4, m is 1/2. If we want to write the equation, y equals half x plus 4. That's our equation.